Hello students, today we are going to read the chapter The Tsunami, that is chapter 2 from your literature book. I am going to read the chapter, so very carefully you have to observe the pronunciation of the difficult words, the meanings, and try to understand the chapter 2. So let's begin. Before you read, look at the map of the Andaman and Nicobar Island given here as the picture is in on page number 24 if you have your book, otherwise I am sending it. So you can see here. Now read the sentences below. Rewrite the incorrect ones after correcting the mistakes. So after seeing the map, now you have to identify the statements which are given here are correct or not. The first one is Kachal is an island. So can you identify where is Kachal? Yes, it is in Nicobar Island. At the bottom you can see. So yes, of course it is true that Kachal is an island. So how will you write in your notebook? You have to write yes, this is the correct statement. Second one, it is part of Andaman Group of Island. So now see, Andaman Island is at the top and Nicobar Island is at the bottom. So it is the part of Andaman Group of Island. No, it is not, because it is part of Nicobar Group of Island. So you have to make it correct. Now come to the third point. Nankauri is an island in the Nicobar group. Absolutely correct. So what will you write? It is correct statement. Number 4. Kachal and Nankauri are more than 100 miles apart. Hint is also provided. The scale of the map is given. So what do you think? Is this correct or not? No. According to the scale as it is given here, Kachal and Nankauri are less than 100 miles apart. Okay, so in this way you have to note down in your notebook. Then number 5, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are to the west of India. So what do you think? Is this statement correct or not? The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are to the east of India, not the west of India. So make it correct. Number 6. The Nicobar Islands are to the north of the Andaman Island. Again, this statement is wrong. The Nicobar Islands are to the south of the Andaman Island. Okay, so in this way, after making the correct statements, you have to note down in your notebook. So students, now let's begin the chapter. A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. So you understood what is tsunami? On 26 December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Tamil Nadu coast. Here are some stories of courage and survival. Did animals sense that a tsunami was coming? Some stories suggest that they did. These stories are all from Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. Do you know the meaning of archipelago? That is a group of many islands and the surrounding sea. Ignatius was the manager of cooperative society in Kachal. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. Ignatius carefully took his television set off its table and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. Then the family rushed out of the house. When the tremors stopped, they saw the sea rising. In the chaos and confusion, 2 of his children caught hold of the hands of their mother's father and mother's brother and rushed in the opposite direction. He never saw them again. His wife was also swept away. Only the 3 other children who came with him were saved. So students, what did we see in this page? Here, this part gives us some important and inspiring incidents. These occurred when tsunami hit some parts of India. The stories are from Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Here, the first story is about Ignatius. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m. sensing an earthquake. Ignatius put the television on the ground to save it from the quake. Then all the members of the family rushed out. When the tremor stopped, they saw the sea rising. This caused them confusion. They ran but in opposite directions. His wife was swept away. Her 2 children, along with her mother and brother, were also lost. Thus, Ignatius lost his wife, 2 children, his father-in-law, and his brother-in-law in the tsunami. And the difficult words also, tremor. What is the meaning of tremor? A slight shake, earth tremors, the earth shakes during an earthquake. Chaos means complete disorder or confusion. Students, now let's see the another incident. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Kachal island of the Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife, and his baby daughter from the waves. But then he heard cries for help from the wife of John, the guest house cook. Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her, but they were both swept away. 13-year-old Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding on to a wooden door. 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead. What is relief helicopter? That brings help to the people. But they did not see her. She was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in a daze. Almaz Javed was 10 years old. She was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. Her mother, Rahila's home was in Nankauri Island. The family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. When the tremors came, early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the seawater recede, that is, moving back from where it was. He understood that the water would come rushing back with great force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush them to a safer place. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on the head by something and he fell down. Her father rushed to help him. Then came the first giant wave that swept both of them away. Alma's mother and aunt stood clinging to the leaves of a coconut tree, calling out to her. A wave uprooted the tree and they too were washed away. Alma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed onto it, then she fainted. When she woke up, she was in a hospital in Kamota. From there, she was brought to Port Blair. The little girl does not want to talk about the incident with anyone. She is still traumatized. So students, what did we see in these stories? The first story was of Sanjeev. Sanjeev was a policeman. He managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter. Then he heard the cries for help. These were from John's wife. John was the guest house cook. Sanjeev jumped into the water to save her and they both were swept away and drowned. Then we have seen the incident of Meghna. Meghna was very fortunate. Meghna was 13 years old. She was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She held onto a wooden door and kept floating on it for 2 days. She was brought to the shore wave and saved. Then we have seen Alma's story. That was a tragic. Almaz was 10 years old. The family was sleeping, but her father had woke up. He saw the water receding after the tremors. He knew it would come back with great force. He woke everyone, trying to rush to a safer place. As they ran, his father fell down. Alma's father rushed to help him. Then came a big wave and swept them both away. Her mother and aunts were washed away too. They were swept away with the tree they were holding on to. We have seen a log of wood. Alma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed onto it. Then she fainted. She woke up in a hospital in Kamuruta. So students, on the basis of your understanding till now, let's see the comprehension check. Say whether the following are true or false. Ignatius lost his wife, 2 children, his father-in-law and his brother-in-law in the tsunami. Tell whether the statement is true or false. Yes, you are absolutely right. This statement is true. Sanjeev made it to safety after the tsunami. This is false. Meghna was saved by a relief helicopter. This is false again. Alma's father realized that the tsunami was going to hit the island. Yes, this is true. Her mother and aunts were washed away with the tree that they were holding on to. Again, this is true. So students, I hope now you understood the first part of the chapter. Second part I will continue in my next video. Thank you. Take better care of yourself.